face together. Rub your palms, come into the center, press your palms together, bring them to your heart. Close your eyes and tune into your breath. Bring the tongue gently at the roof of your mouth, a little smile on your face, and relax. Bring yourself into your center, finding the sweetness of your breath, the flow of your breath in and out through your entire being. Slow down. Finding that gratitude for life, for your choice to be here, for every moment, connecting to the light of the sun. Feel the healing radiance of the sun. Feel it on your face, on your chest, on your belly. Let's drink in the light of the sun using the breath. On your next inhale, draw the light directly into your heart. Hold the light, the breath at your heart center, expand it, feel it, see it expand, and exhale through the crown of your head like a fountain of light, clear out your space. Inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart. Hold the breath, the light at the heart center, expand it, radiate, and glow. And exhale through the crown of your head, fountain of light. Inhaling the light of the sun directly into the heart. Hold the light, the breath at the heart center. And exhale through the crown, fountain of light all around you. Inhaling one more full deep breath. Hold the breath. Rub the palms, get some energy, get some heat. Cup the palms over your eyes and exhale. Feel the energy from your palms to your eyes. Inhale. Hold it, nourish yourself. And exhale, float the palms down, flutter the eyes open. Hello, hello, good evening. Sunday night party. Just remembering already, it's coming, remembering to incorporate these kinds of pauses in your day. Like you can rub your palms and breathe and think about nourishing yourself, like this circuit of energy or connecting to the sun, or like I've said, this pattern of perfection that is within you and all around you all the time, getting a little lost in the details of things, of life all the time. And it's not necessarily bad, it's just not our optimal. Like we can do better for ourselves. Very simply, very easily and simply. We can do these things, you know, even if you have to set your alarm on your phone, you know, like we've said before about checking in with your state of being or whatever it is. But even if you took a week and you said, I'm going to be more conscious about my day and incorporate some tools in my day, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 minute, I don't care, 10 breaths. That's a very short amount of time. We're busy. Like I'm noticing we're busy doing nothing, really. I mean, we think we're doing something. And like, yeah, okay, you're doing something. Some people are real busy doing actually their job, like something, you know, I'm not saying you're not. I'm saying that if you're tired or if you're feeling, been a lot in obviously our energy and awareness this year. And like I've said many times, it's impacting us psychologically. And I'm not sure if we're all very conscious of this, all of us, like me included. It's deep, you know, it's activating these things. And we're kind of over it. And like, it's just Yeah, so it's doing something subconsciously. And so that on top of whatever else everyone is doing in their world, with their families, with their job, with their partners, with whatever, um, we have to really be conscious of replenishing ourselves. And yes, self-care traditionally in our society, do a facial or, do your soak in the tub and things like that. Yes. And also ensuring that you're incorporating something about consciousness or your awareness or spiritually, like spiritually replenishing yourself. And those things do. And also, I'm not sure if we always connect to that while you're doing that thing. Like if you're soaking in the tub, put some truth on and listen to it, or use that time to do deep breathing or to visualize, or, if you're sitting with a hair mask on or a face mask on or any of those things, I'm encouraging us to do all of these nurturing things to take care of ourselves. And while we're doing that, bring in, like, marry this wisdom with those things. Because, like I'm saying, we're real busy, and then we're tired. Oh yeah, people are tired. And you're really, it's not the same kind of tired of when you've like exerted yourself physically and then you're just like, okay, yeah, no, I need to lay down and rest my body and tired. It's mentally tired. People are mentally tired. They get exhausted. And when you find yourself mentally tired, you you can ask yourself, it's my observation that when people are mentally tired, they're misusing their energy. That's a misuse of energy. There's a lot of like stuff going on, analytical stuff. There's a lot of stuff out here instead of this taking time to replenish yourself. So, misuse of energy, I mean, not everyone maybe would see it like that, but that's just my observation because you're infinite energy. If you connected a little bit, you would replenish yourself. You'd get your energy back. You wouldn't feel like you're spending your energy all the time on all these things. But again, you have to make some effort. You have to apply. There's a time when most people are learning this, and it's a lot of just learning, like listening and reading it and just taking it in and kind of like, I get it, I understand. But there's a point where you have to apply it. Like I've been saying it, I know I say it, but you have to apply it. Like you have to take time. Applying it means mostly in the beginning or at, anytime, closing your eyes, going within, shutting out this external world, this fixed reality that we believe is continuous and not going to change. And even if we have some kind of belief based on the wisdom that we think it could change, by us always focusing on it in a narrow focus and analyzing things and discussing the things and the problems and the people and the things, we just keep ourselves fixed. We keep ourselves there. And so, like I've said before, the longer that you can spend in the nothing, especially at this time, in this creative time, we're shutting down a year, we're starting a new year. It's symbolic. This time is like a review of the year, or a creation of what you're setting for yourself in the year to come. And so why not take some space for yourself and create? Like, just what if you said this month, I'm going to persist. I'm going to persist in who I say I am and what I want to see and what I want to hear and what I want to feel in my world, and don't accept anything less. Like, don't accept it. Not in a resistant, angry way, just like, yeah. Like I've said, build everything into the good. Build everything that is happening, This must be happening because I'm getting what I want. They must be acting like this because that's in alignment with what I want. I'm on the way to what I want. Just try it. Like I always am saying, what have you got to lose? You really have nothing to lose, because if you don't like already what is happening or what someone is doing or what outcomes you're getting, what is it doing for you? What is it solving for you? Staying focused on that. What is it doing for you? I'm telling you, it's not doing anything good. It's just sticking you there. It's keeping you stuck there. But if you can persist and within yourself, and again, this is a practice of your practice of non-reaction, non-resistance, non-judgment. But really beyond that, it's just like, yeah, like always, am I the operant power? Do I take 100% responsibility for myself? And really, I don't know why you wouldn't. Like, I don't know why anyone would not want to take 100% responsibility for themselves and creating their world. That is your power. Like, that is your opportunity to create anything. And yeah, if you're just not sure, you're not sure, you're not sure what's going on, you're not sure what you're doing, you're not sure, just decide. Just decide what state of being. You know, what do I want to see? What do I want to hear? What do I want to feel in my world and the people around me, in my life? Like, just decide. And then it may be a little rocky sometimes. Like I said, it gets a little, can get even a little, let's say in quotes, worse, because you're loosening the bonds, your own hooks. And when you do that, you are shifting your perspective, your consciousness. But it's sort of like a transition for most people, what I observe. You know, you're going from the way that you've been to a different way of being. And so you're seeing with different eyes, but those patterns are they're still kind of like ingrained. So you're going to notice things, but I think even more we notice because you have more awareness. Like I've said, when you're just participating, when it's just rolling along, you know, you're maybe not paying as much attention as you think you are. And when you start paying more attention, it starts to become more apparent. So then there's one of two things you can do there. You can react and get upset. And why isn't this, you know, it's this worse than I thought, or these people, you know, it's not working, or whatever it is. Or you can say, right. Again, this is all building into what I want. And I see now with more awareness, but not in a way also to judge or to make anything better or worse or good or bad. Just I decide this is the direction that I'm going, and I'm not going to react, and I'm going to persist until I see what it is that I want in my world. And not only just like see what I want in my world as a way of manifesting things that you want, but see what I want in my world as an extension and expression of my state of being. That's it. That's what we want. We, like I always say, you might not know what you want, but you know how you want to feel. You can't hear me? Can you? Oh, it might be my internet. It might be my internet. So, can you hear me now? Who can hear me? Yeah? Okay. You can hear me. Okay, thank you. All right. Well, I don't know. We know how we want to feel. That's what I'm saying. We know how we want to feel. So, okay, good. All right. We're good. Everyone can hear. So I don't know what's happening. I might be getting quiet. Sometimes also when I get in my heart, or I'm speaking with love, then I get a little quiet. I get a little quieter. Um, because yeah, like I'm feeling all of the things. I feel like uh especially right now, for the last, well, this year, but really the last few weeks, people have been really up and down. The emotions have been very intense, and like on, people are on and flying high. And then all of a sudden, like the next day or within a moment or the next hour, it's like, I don't know what happened. Like I feel I feel down. Or, I have a friend that's telling me I'm on, and then he's like, I'm off. I'm off. I'm off again. So it's like, again, just laughing at yourself and trying not to put too much emotional attachment, too much judgment really on, not emotional attachment, but yes, emotional attachment, but not too much judgment on the emotional waves. Just observing again. It's work. This is a work. Observing again that, you know, yeah, I'm passing through these things. And also, the same thing that I'm saying is building it into, this is all something good. This is something good. Whatever it is, I'm going through this stuff. Good. I get to look at it, or I don't want to look at it. That's okay. I'm just going to love myself up. I'm telling you, I've said it. I always say it. That is the fastest, easiest, not always easiest, I guess, for some, but cure all is just love. Love yourself. Like, just decide, I'm going to love myself up. What if we did that instead of analyzing it, instead of thinking something's wrong, something's wrong? We really think something's wrong a lot. Something's wrong with us, something's wrong with them, something's wrong with it, something's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong. There's nothing wrong with anyone, or nothing's wrong with you. Just love. Like, if you're wondering what to do, what can I do? What should I do? What should I say? If you don't know, if you're stuck, or if you're wondering on something that's, bothering you, or something that's important in your life, my suggestion is just first spend a little time with love. Spend a little time with love about it. Spend a little time with love for yourself. Spend a little time having love and compassion for the other, no matter what, because you know that that's a reflection and extension of you. Just spend a little time with love and see what happens. And if you can't, again, why? Ask yourself, why not? Why am I not willing to spend some time with love, or have some compassion for this person, for this situation? You don't have to tell them, you don't have to be their friend, you don't even have to talk to them. Just for yourself. Just for yourself. Can I spend a little time with love? And I'm pretty confident that if you really do it, if you in integrity with yourself, this is what I've been saying this week. Again, only you can know, only you know for yourself. If you are in integrity with yourself, with what you're doing and what you've done, and you know it by a sense of relief. You know it by a sense of calm, a sense of satisfaction, a sense of a shift in what it is. It's not as triggering, it's not as intense, it's not as big of a deal. You soften, and then things shift. It happens every time. And I was wondering, as I usually do, what's going to come out when I'm speaking here. Sometimes I know like what subject I've been hearing a lot, and what to talk about. But I also like to open my little Neville book and see, and it's usually in alignment with what I've been thinking. And I really was thinking today, and I've said it to this week to several people, about persistence, like persist. And I said it today in class. I'm doing it. I did it. I'm doing it, and I will continue to do it until that which I've done is perfectly externalized in my world. And imagine if you really did that. If you really did it, what is holding you back from doing it? Like I've been saying this week, if you've been watching me, if you haven't been watching me, what have I been saying? It's like, You just do it. Just like, come on already. Just persist. Like, oh, I know. I even forgot what I've been saying. I've been saying so much stuff. I've been going off a little bit. What I've been saying is, what more proof do you need? What more proof do you need for yourself? Like, what is, just ask yourself, like, what really is holding me back from immersing myself in my own self-awareness or truth, or, filling of myself with this wisdom, whatever way you want. But even just listening to your own self, you don't have to listen even to anyone else. Just quiet down, shut it all down, close your eyes, and just listen. Just see, or fill yourself with love. Like, do something for yourself and see. And again, like, why? What else are you doing? Are you watching the news? Are you watching a movie? Are you, like, what are you doing? Are you reading some stuff? That's why I was saying, like, we're filling ourselves with all this information. Like, we need to be more informed. You don't. Newsflash. That's the newsflash. You really don't. Not for a week. Like, you could take a week off. You could take a year off. You'd probably be okay. You'd get all the information you need from the infinite mind, from your heart. You get all the information you need. And I know sometimes it's true. Listen, you have to do it in pieces. You have to do it in pieces sometimes when you're starting, because it can be very disruptive to this program, to this conditioned way of being. And so sometimes your pain body, your ego, your conscious mind shuts down or says a whole bunch of stuff. But even that, now, if you've been listening, if you've been doing this, pay attention. That's a clue right there. If I'm trying to negate it, if I'm trying to shut it down, if I'm trying to escape, if I'm trying to, make an excuse, if I just, like, all of this stuff, this is what I've done. This is what I've observed in myself. That's how come I can say it. And you could catch yourself. You say, there it goes again. Yeah. Trying to get me out of here. And sometimes it's real subtle. Sometimes it's really, really, I don't want to say sneaky. Like, it's not trying to trick you. It's trying to keep you safe. It's like, wait a minute. This is too out there. You've been doing it this way for so long. You're fine. We know how to do this. We got it covered. Now you're going to go off board. You're going to go like loving everyone. You're going to go vulnerable. You're going to go uninformed. What are you doing? Like, it's just like, it's like making these decisions for you to keep you safe. And again, I've said it before, you have to be like, I'm safe. Thank you so much for trying to keep me safe, but I'm good. I got it. I'm just going to try and experiment here for a week. Let's give a week of it and see what happens. That's it. And just keep catching it. I think I said this example. I was doing a meditation. I was doing the blessing of the energy centers by Dr. Joe. This is a while ago. And I noticed, I didn't realize at first, but at one of the centers, I just wanted to move. Like, I started moving or like stretching or doing something, like taking myself out of the space. And I didn't catch it the first time. But then the second time, I still moved or did it. But then I was like, wait a minute, I did that yesterday. And then the next day, when that center came around, again, my whatever was going on there, whatever I was trying to, the discomfort or whatever I was trying to get away from, would try to do it again. And I caught that sucker. And I was like, no, we're going to stay. We're going to sit with it. But that's what I mean. It's not, and again, it's not that big of a deal if you don't catch it or if you miss it or whatever, but it's just those little things, paying attention and see what happens. Just see what happens. You're seeing what happens with everything. So I didn't forget what I was saying. I opened my Neville book to see what I was aligned with, what I was thinking about, and the page that I turned to was persistence. That's the page I turned to. So of course, it's a chapter in The Power of Awareness. That book is really, really good because each chapter is kind of like its own lesson, and it's not very long. Like, again, even that, if you're like, I'll just listen to a chapter, or just take a chapter. It's like a couple pages, like 3 pages. Yeah, not even, like really short pages, but it's a full teaching in itself. And even that, sometimes I do that. I just take a thought like that, persistence or free will or whatever, and I just sit with that for the day, like use that as the theme for the day. And persistence, I sent a story in the chat today about that, about persistence. It was really good. We like a good testimonial, a good story. And there's been, like I said, I've been saying it to a couple of people this week, and I've had some good, obviously always good. If you persist, you're going to get a different result. Like, that's why I was saying, like, what more proof do you need to do it? Because you've proved it to yourself already, time and time and time again. You have, and you know it, and you can't deny it, from the list or from something you've imagined, or imagine somebody saying something. I know every single person here who's listening or watching has had that in their lives, has had it happen, not just once, but lots of times. So I'm just like, why? Like, why are we not persisting or applying it to everything? But mainly, first, again, the love and your state of being. And then, as a natural extension of that, I feel like it's good to say it again. This has been helping, that if you decide on your state of being, and then you're bringing it into your awareness, you're doing these awareness practices, you're setting maybe your thing, you're doing some breathing through the day, you're visualizing, you're saying, what state of being am I in? You're trying to be more and more aware. You're being more and more aware. And then you're going to do something, make a choice, any kind of choice. The choices we make every single day: eat something, talk to somebody, message someone, take a class, whatever we're doing. And you are going to ask yourself, does this feel like a natural extension of my state of being, of who I say I am? And if the answer is no, decide whether you're going to do it or not. Do you think it's a good choice for you? That's it. And the more that you do that, even if you decide to do the choice anyways, when you say, it doesn't quite feel like an extension of my state of being, but I have to do it, or I want to do it, or I'm going to do it anyways, just pay attention. See how you feel after, check back in, or see if you can align yourself. Like, yes, I'll get it into a not make it better. However, you can do it in a different way, or, write the message differently, or don't make the call, or whatever it is. But just start to ask yourself these questions, paying attention. Is this a natural extension? Does it feel like a natural extension of my state of being? And then the more you do that, then you don't have to ask the question, because it is a natural, you just are feeling that way. Like everything is flowing, everything is aligning, but that's not always how it is. I know that. So if it's not feeling, you're not sure if you're not feeling that, or if that doesn't seem like how it is, then those are the questions that you ask. And you persist and you persist and you persist, and you're just training yourself. You bring it back in. Your mind wants to say something else, you bring it back in. You say whatever it is you want to say, you make something in there and you say it. Just bring it back. I am radiantly healthy. Bring it back. I am an expression of peace and love. You bring it back. My life is harmony and joy. Just anything other. You just bring it back and say it and persist. And again, hey, say you did it for this week. Like, just make a little deal with yourself. I'm going to write these things down. I'm going to do this experiment for the week, and I'll reassess. I'll go back over it. And if you do that, and you remember that at the end of the day that you're going to revise or whatever, you'd find you wouldn't have to revise as much out of your day. Or you could instead of revising some stuff that you maybe didn't like how it went, you'd be doing the revising from good to amazing. You'd be making your day amazing. And when you do that, what are you doing? You're setting up the platform for better and better and better and better. The better it gets, the better it gets, the better it gets. You're setting up your own self for this life, like I'm saying, what are we doing? What do you want? What are we here for? This life of adventure, of joy, of fun, of enjoyment, of connection, of fun, you know? So you got to set yourself up for that. You got to do a little bit of work for that. But then it's inevitable. It has to happen. I'm like books and books of the stuff, lectures and lectures of the stuff, saying the same thing. Different people, different authors, different things saying the same thing. And we're here like, I don't know. What? I don't, that part, I'm like, I don't know. Yeah. So persistence, persist. I've had a couple good feedback this week about people who persisted and, and I want to tell you guys, people that don't really do this, you guys are doing it. I've had a couple of people this week that they're not that they're not sure about it, but like they're not really doing the stuff, all the stuff. They're just doing what I said to do. And they said, okay, I'll give it a try. I'll do it. And they did it. And their results, my jaw is dropped. That was one of the messages that I got. And I was like, yeah, of course. But I know you did it then. They said, they didn't say the word persist, but they said, I did it every day for 2 weeks. I've been doing this, what you said to do, every day for 2 weeks. Every time my mind wanted to go to the other story that I was worried about, I didn't want, I would go to what I wrote down and what I repeated and what I wanted and what I felt. And I would just remember that. And I don't know how, I think they probably did it pretty good, but I don't know. And yeah, it is jaw dropping, but really I've said before, like we should know by now, like why are our jaws dropping? It's fun. It should delight us, but surprise, like you're only surprised if you don't know you're the operant power. You're only surprised if you don't think that this really is how this is operating. It's like not to take it for granted, but it's to be like, I know. Yeah. Like, of course. It's not even a question whether, if, what. No, it is. It's just me being in the state and persisting and being relaxed and calm down and chill out. People write me a whole bunch of stuff. I'm like, the first thing is chill out. Chill out. Calm down. Bring some love in. Decide what you want. Figure it out. Get the feeling. What's the feeling? State of being. And then persist. And then write me the message that your jaw was dropped. Because, yeah, frequent occupancy of the feeling of the wish fulfilled is the secret of success. Really just like, it's the frequency that makes it natural. That to which you constantly return constitutes your truest self. So again, that's what I'm saying. It's just training. That which you consistently return to constitutes your truest self. So if you're not that right now, that's okay. That's what I'm saying. It's okay. Pay attention. Just see what you naturally return to. If your natural return right now is like a little irritable, a little frustrated, a little tired, that's okay. Just like, okay, yeah, that's my natural state of being right now. That's where my set point is. That's why, we're going to do some breathing. Why really anything, a little bit every day, please, something. Doing the set point, resetting your nervous system. The last thing I'm going to say is what I was saying. The more time I can spend in the nothing, especially when there's more stuff going on. The more stuff that's going on that's got our attention, the more time I got to spend going out, close my eyes and just see if I can relish in the unknown. And I've said it before, this is my favorite analogy. It's the last thing that came to me when I went to the first Dr. Joe workshop and I came back and somebody said, what's your biggest takeaway? What was your biggest takeaway? And I said, the longer I can spend in the nothing, in the blackness, in the void, in the darkness, in the unknown. It could be light. I'm just saying it like that. When you close your eyes, it could be colors, it could be anything. But the more I spend time with my eyes closed, going into that, the better it is. Because when I come back, again, it's like I come into a house where somebody just cleaned, like impeccably cleaned. And like you know the difference when somebody just cleaned the house, and you can smell, it smells a little better, and like you look, it looks a little sparklier, the floor's really clean, and you're just like, oh wait, something's different here. You come back and the house is super clean. You are not going to walk on that floor with your muddy boots. You know you don't want to mess it up. So you feel the difference when you come back to your space, your new reality. You walk different, you feel different. You don't want to mess it up. So that's was my biggest awareness. And I've been meditating for a really long time, but I just realized that the longer I went into just nothing, just dropping it all and dissolving and going into the space. But it doesn't have to necessarily be that. It can also be rhythm, bringing order, bringing coherence, slowing your breath rate down, all of that stuff. Just any kind of way where you're shifting your state and doing it with purpose and intention. Then again, when you represent yourself, when you come back, whatever that means, it feels different and you notice the difference. That's it. You just notice the difference. Again, just training ourselves. So that's my state of being does this, I'm about to make a move, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. Does this feel like it matches the energy that I've just immersed myself in or that I've just felt? Does this match, or am I just going back to automatic program? I'm not paying attention. I'm just walking around with my muddy boots. It's fine. You can clean it again, but I'm just saying it gets better and better and better and better the more that you can attune yourself to that, the more that you can pay attention to that. Okay. I hope that makes sense. All right. Let's bring our hands on our heart and just tune into your heart. We'll slow our breath rate down. We'll get our nervous system tuned up. Then you can go to sleep in your beautiful space, your creative space. Bring in all the goodies. Just tuning into your heart, tuning into the love, feeling your breath. Tuning into your state of being. Or just feeling where you're at right now. And if it feels good, then just stay there. And if you feel like you want to shift or want to tune into something else, just keep that in your awareness. Good. Looking straight ahead. Inhale deep into your chest and hold the breath. Working on our containment, our expansion. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. Soften, soften, soften. A little more. A little more light. A little more light. You can do it. One more. One more. Hold it. Squeeze root lock. Pull everything up. Relax your shoulders. Good. Exhale gracefully through the nose. Good. Feel the relief. Feel the release. Inhale deep into the chest. Hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. More light. More light. You can do it. More light. More light. Hold it. Pull root lock. Pull it up. Hold. And exhale gracefully through the nose. Last one. Inhale deep into the chest. Hold the breath. Inhale a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Soften a little more. One more. One more. One more. Hold. Squeeze it up. Close your eyes. Expand. And exhale gracefully. Keep your eyes closed. Easy breath. Tune in, feel the shift. Good. Let's do 444 tonight. Heart mudra, fold the index finger down, bring your thumbs over to your middle and ring finger. Stretch the pinky up long, bring it onto your lap. Heart mudra. Inhaling forceps. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale forceps. Hold out for 4 counts. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. Inhale, 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 hold. Exhale, 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 hold it out. Inhale, you're gonna go on your own. Inhale, 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 hold. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale. Inhale, reach. Look up. Stretch it. And exhale, shake the wrists. Inhale. And exhale. Just bring your hands on your belly. Just really tuning in to the love you have for yourself. And you bring your hands on your body, just feeling yourself with love. Like, thank you, belly. Thank you, stomach. Thank you, intestines. Thank you for all this good digestion. And then we're going to breathe. We're going to breathe into the belly slowly and just feel the belly rise under your palms. And then when you exhale, your belly comes in and you just feel your palms gently come back in towards the spine. And continue slowly. This is one of the things that you could do in the day If you wanted to take a little 3-minute break, you could do this little series. Very easy, simple, and effective. With so much love, breathing with so much love. So you take a few breaths, maybe 3, 4, 5 breaths at your belly. Then you bring your hands on your rib cage. I like to do it like a hug. So either hug around your rib cage on the outsides, or you put your hands like this, but I like to do a hug and then just close your eyes and the same thing. Just breathe into your rib cage. And then gently releasing and bringing your fingertips to your collarbones. And now incorporating the full deep breath, inhaling into your belly, into your rib cage, and lastly into your chest. You feel your fingertips rise a little bit on your collarbone, and then you exhale from your chest, your rib cage, and your belly. And a few deep breaths there. And you can release your fingers, keep your eyes closed. Just notice your breath, easy. Remembering this feeling, looking straight ahead. Let's get it in our nervous system even more. Suck the tongue up, stretch the little ligament under your tongue, look at your nose. Click the tongue off, swallow that healing saliva, stick the tongue out, look at your third eye, tip your chin. So tongue is stretched, eyes are stretched, and chin and neck is stretched. And coming back to center, looking over the left shoulder. Just a gentle gaze, open focus, like you're looking over that infinite horizon. Taking those full deep breaths, coming through the center, looking over the right. Soft gaze. Coming through the center, looking up. Looking into that infinite blue sky. Coming through the center, tuck the chin. Close your eyes or look at your cheeks. Coming center, fingertips together, plug your nose, looking up, inhale through the mouth. Puff your cheeks, tip your chin, hold, pinky to the sternum. Center, exhale. Let's do a reset. Thumbs in your ears, covering all your senses. When you're done, pop your thumbs out and relax. Again, when you're done, just sitting quietly and notice what you notice. Feel what you feel. If it feels good, just remember the feeling. Get in every cell of your being, every space in between, vibrating in this perfection, in this harmony, in this order, in this love, in this calm, in this balance. We're going to use our voice. Rub your palms, wrists together, bring them in front of your throat center, like you're reflecting your heart on your face. Let's use Zo, zzz, buzzing bees of summer, nice long O. Inhale to begin. Beautiful. Feel the vibration. Inhale. Beautiful. Last one. Inhale. Inhale deeply. Hold the breath. And exhale. Sweeping the hands. Inhale, sweep it out. Gather up all the goodies. Exhale, cover yourself with light. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale 2 more times. Sweep it. Exhale, press. Cover yourself with light. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. All of these things you can do. You could do that 3 times. Just, go somewhere by yourself in the day. Just gather up all the goodies, all the goodness, all the light, all the things you have to be grateful for, and just shower yourself with that. Just like a release, a reset, a let go. You can do it. You can do it. Bring your hands to prayer at your heart center. Just close your eyes and tune in. 1 more time, tuning in, closing your eyes, going in. Just feel your sacred and beautiful heart. Your sweet and loving heart. Just letting your breath flow in and out at your heart center. And just decide, I am the operant power. I am aware. I am loving. I am forgiving. I am conscious. I am patient. I am. tuning into your desires. That everything exists, infinite possibilities. Everything is possible. Your true desires. Tuning in, feeling them. Feeling the gratitude. Your love for life. Your love for this adventure, full of wonder and excitement. Find it. Remember it. Just deciding, I align my words, my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, my attitude, my behavior. I'm aware, I align it in the direction that I actually want to go. I uplift myself, I uplift others with my inner speech, my inner conversations, and my outer speech. Covering yourself in the beautiful energies of love, peace, and light. Inhaling to begin. Love before me. Love behind me. Love at my left. Love at my right. Love above me. Love below me. Love in me. Love in my surroundings. Love to all. Love to the universe. Inhale. Peace before me. Peace behind me. Peace at my left. Peace at my right. Peace above me. Peace below me. Peace in me. Peace in my surroundings. Peace to all. Peace to the universe. Inhale. Light before me. Light behind me. Light at my left. Light at my right. Light above me. Light below me. Light in me. Light in my surroundings. Light to all. Light to the universe. Inhale for Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you guys for joining me. Have a beautiful